Welcome to Michigan Out of Doors and Happy New Year. It is amazing when we think about all of the outdoor activities that our great state has to offer, and that's what this week's show is all about.
Yeah, it's really become kind of an annual tradition for us here at Michigan Out of Doors to go back this time of the year and go month by month, kind of some of the different stories that we've been on throughout the year. And it's amazing to me every year just how much variety we have here in the great state of Michigan. So sit back and watch. We're going to go month by month and just kind of show you what our great state has to offer. Make sure you stay tuned. I'm Jimmy Gretzinger.
And I'm Jenny Olson, and it's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan Out of Doors. Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy, the wonder and the love of Michigan. As the wind comes whispering through the trees, the sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream, it's the love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by Greenstone Farm Credit Services, making recreational land ownership possible across Michigan and northeast Wisconsin. Begin your land financing journey at one of Greenstone's 37 locations or visit greenstonefcs.com. By Eagle Claw Chappelle, offering a line of pop-up and flip-over shelters and the new cabin-style Bay Runner 2. Chappelle also offers a selection of sleds, including the new winter camo pattern jet sled. Eagle Claw Chappelle, we have you covered. On the web at chappelle.com. By Country Smokehouse, offering a variety of meat products. Country Smokehouse is located 3 miles south of I-69 on M53, just south of Imlay City. Country Smokehouse is a meat processor, a butcher, and a destination for sportsmen.
We all have one, that perfect spot, a special place we go to smooth out the ripples of the day. Our perfect spot is calling. Our perfect spot is Pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
There we go.
You got him?
Sure is. Oh, come on out of there.
Cool. Good deal. You're going to have to let me fish pretty soon. You're almost at your limit now.
Actually, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
You have to teach me how to run a camera.
Well, this is a good problem to have. Andy just limited out. Andy, is this the first time you've ever run the camera for us?
Professionally. Or non-professionally.
It does happen once in a while when we're running with a slim crew out here. So I actually get to catch some of these walleyes, hopefully. It's still pretty early, so we're hoping to get another few before we head in. So I know the secret now. Andy taught me well. So we'll see if I taught him well on the camera. See how this goes.
Oh, yep, I can see him there.
Got him.
There you go.
You make this look easy, Andy. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Cool. Oh, yes. Saginaw Bay walleye. Right here. Sweet. Hang on, I gotta hold this thing up for the camera real quick. Oh, man. Look at that.
Perfect.
I think this might be the one you snagged before. Look at that.
Oh, I snagged him in the other end. I don't snag him in that end.
Look at that. Beautiful fish.
That's perfect. Kill him.
Get this one back.
Once the birds started flying, the action was pretty much non-stop. And even better, the birds were flying in small groups, giving our shooters plenty of chances to pull the trigger.
Late season is it can be good. A lot of days sitting in the field, not even shooting a gun. You know, some days they won't even fly. our goal as a group, we like to get 3 good hunts in on the late season. And that's kind of our goal. You know, we get a lot of days where we don't even pull the trigger, but it's worth going out when it does happen like today. It's a lot of driving, a lot of miles, a lot of gas. The birds can be unpredictable. Some days they'll fly in the morning, some days they'll fly in the evening, some days they fly both, which has been what we've had for the last couple weeks. The snow helps get them moving a little bit up here, I think. But everything's in small groups and they're coming in decent. You know, we're hunting a hedgerow, which is a little bit tough, but due to the amount of guys we have, that was the best option we had.
Get him, Bella. Get in there, Copper. Get him, Bella. Bella, get in there. Get the bunny, girl. Good girl. Get the bunny.
Hey!
Well, this little dog worked hard today, found a lot of scent, and showed me a hunt which is one of the better ones I have been on this year.
How did you know that there was one in there?
Basically, Bella goes up to a pile, if it's real thick like that, and she has a certain howl that she does, and she'll do that howl and we'll walk up to it and she'll wait for us to get there and then she'll go in there and flush it out to us.
Just like textbook.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
So, what is the takeaway from this hunt? Well, first off, when you spend a lot of time taking your kids hunting, they at some point do return the favor and take you hunting. It also made me think just how lucky we are here in this great state. Today we were chasing bunnies in the snow-covered thicket. In a few short weeks we will be chasing steelhead in rivers filled with melting snow. Then chasing turkeys in the spring woods. We as Michiganders are one lucky group of sportsmen and women.
Wow. It doesn't get any better than that. Oh gosh. Turkey hunting is just so great. They got right here to what, 8-9 paces. And they never quite got the decoys. They were just getting a little hinky right there, so we figured, well, we might as well go ahead and shoot one since we're here. All right, let's see what we got here. first, let's look at these hooks. Yeah.
Today I would be tagging along with 2 tournament anglers as they prepared for the upcoming Masters Walleye Circuit tournament on the Detroit River. The goal today was to try and find good numbers of fish early and then look for bigger bites as the day went on.
We're seeing a lot of fish caught. A little slow. Just getting the right jig and action down, and I'm sure it'll pick up here soon. Over the winter, the fish migrate west towards the Ohio Reef System. A majority of them spawn out there, and the rest of the majority spawn up in the Detroit River. The Detroit River system itself is it's phenomenal. I mean, you've got people coming from Georgia, Tennessee, Nebraska, South Dakota, everywhere. I mean, it's just become one of these stops to make on your bucket list for big fish. We're extremely fortunate to live where we live in the Lake Erie, Detroit River. It's phenomenal. I mean, it's some of the best walleye fishing in the world. If you've never walleye fished, then you got to come here. I mean, we have the #1 spring jig bite in the country.
It's been a slow morning so far, and we're just moving along. I just switched up, put on a different color, and there she went. So we'll see if we can't get a couple more to go on that same color, and then we'll switch up and get a pattern going.
The type of fishing we're doing today is targeting spawning fish, and what I like about that is it's like hunting. You have to find them, you have to look for them, you have to target them, you got to mark them, and then you got to figure out how to catch them. And that's the fun part for me, is not just catching them, but is getting out on the lake and hunting them down. So this is a good time of the year up north. Pre-spawn is really good up here as well. You hit these lakes when the water temperature hits in the 50s, and you're going to have a good time up in Traverse City.
The water clarity in this region of the state really adds a certain uniqueness to the fishery, and this is clearly evident early in the year when fish are on beds, making them much easier to spot from long distances. This, coupled with the fact that there's relatively low boat traffic compared to southern Michigan, are just a couple of the reasons why Mark loves to fish this area of the state.
The thing I like about coming up north fishing versus some of the smaller lakes at home, they're not overrun with traffic. You can come up here and see bald eagles like we did today. There's only 2 other boats on this water today. It's scenic, it's beautiful up here. It can be a little chilly at times, but it's just so beautiful up here, and most of the time through the week you have it to yourself. There's not a lot of power boaters and jet skiers, and it's just a fisherman's dream to be up here in paradise.
You're right about it being a bigger fish.
Yep. We ended the day having caught nearly 50 fish, and although we never did land one of the giants this lake is capable of producing, it's pretty hard to complain about catching fish left and right in the crystal clear waters of northern Michigan.
Just down the lake a little further, we found what the guys were looking for, a big snapper.
Going in. Go ahead.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa! Holy cow!
Yeah, this is a big one.
Oh my word!
Oh man.
Look at the size of that thing.
Oh, he saw me. He was
man,
hauling.
right when you dove, he just booked it. Oh man,
Wow.
that thing is massive. That's one of the biggest ones we've gotten out here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's huge.
Whoa.
Man, look at the size of those claws. Those
Gosh.
things are huge.
So he was
Nice.
he was taking off, eh?
Yeah. There's a cloud of mud and stuff. I was following.
So you always
See him
just
then, or?
I could just see his head inside the mud when he was
wow. So
hauling.
you just grab at his tail then, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, these guys practice catch and release only, even during the actual turtle season. They like to weigh and photograph each turtle, and then they post that on their multiple online platforms to share with other turtle catching crazies like themselves. These guys started catching turtles and salamanders as kids, and it grew into what it is today. Online, they are known as the Turtle Commanders, and I can see why. Holy cow.
Oh man. Look at that.
Nice.
He's just a little bit smaller than the other one.
Still.
Yeah. That is sweet.
Yeah. Took a little bit bigger fly this time. I put on about a 3-inch long crayfish imitation. He grabbed it.
Cool.
Get your turn back, buddy. There you go. There he goes. Very cool. Very cool.
With so much area to cover, catching large numbers of carp out here can be pretty difficult. And having landed 2 fish already, we were off to a great start. And with a large group of carp still in front of us, it didn't take long to hook fish number 3.
It's a good fish. Started ripping that fly through him and sharp strips, and he come in, grabbed it. Yep. Another good fish. 10 pounds, 12 pounds. It's not the 30 pounder we were looking for, but we'll take it. Doesn't want to give up too easily. A lot of power in those fish, boy. A lot of power. Yeah, another good fish. Another good fish.
They take lures right out of your hands. They do some very exciting things. And then maybe only 1 out of 10 muskies will jump, but when they do, it's a 4-footer, 4 feet in the air, 4 feet behind the boat. It's just a sight to behold.
Okay, you ready?
Oh. Perfect timing.
Beautiful. That's a nice fish.
Hold on just a minute here.
What? As soon as I started to move him, he was ready to go.
So he revived pretty good.
He revived really good, yeah.
I don't know, we didn't measure mine. I think mine was probably a few inches bigger.
Well, we're out on Lake St. Clair today with Captain Steve, who we've been out with probably a couple, 2 or 3 times before, and he was nice enough to had an opening for us to come out this morning. So far, we got 2 fish in the boat. Really nice fish, and a lot of times they don't necessarily not known for being great fighters, but they've been fighting really well.
Yeah, the water temperature, they're really underrated as fighters. They're good fighters. They're great fighters. But right now, the water temperature is right at their peak level, and it stayed that way. Normally, this time of year, it's already getting warmer than that, and sometimes they'll get a little sluggish then, on their fight. But right now, the water temperature is still cool. It's in the upper 60s, and the fish are in great shape.
Good shot. Good shot. Nice. Perfect shot.
Well, we quickly quieted down to listen for the bear, but we heard nothing, and we knew the shot was good, so we started the search.
Well, are you calming down at all?
No, and I don't think he's seeing blood.
Well, it might take a little while to find some.
Okay.
It's awful wet woods, too.
Oh, yes.
Shot looked really good, though. Nice job.
Thank you.
Now, you've never hunted bear before, right?
Nope, never seen one in the woods.
We did finally find some blood, and the bear only went 60 to 70 yards.
Yeah, look at them claws.
We need to poke him in the eye to make sure that he's not...
Oh, yeah, we got... That's all right. Oh, come here.
We
Wow.
gotta get this thing back to
There, see how pretty?
Oh, this is going to be a chore. It's only 100 yards, but woof.
What a beautiful Michigan black bear. Nice shot. Nice shot, Karen.
Oh, thank you. Is that known as redeemed yourself?
Yes, you did.
Or something like that? Oh. Oh, nice.
That couldn't have worked out.
Oh, Shelly's going to be so happy.
She ain't going to believe it when we tell her.
Well, as many...
Oh, it's the 9. It's the 9. Yeah, we're gonna take him. Just take your time. He starts to act like he's gonna leave. Be ready, but just let him stay there. Get ready. Give him just a second. Don't rush. He's completely calm. Let's just get a little footage. Okay, he needs to turn broadside. You're good though. I'm on him right now, but just give him plenty of time. If he starts to look like he's gonna leave it all. But right now, just let him be him. Right. I'm gonna be on him whenever, so. Ready? Yep. Where's he at? He went right. They go down right there. I think I saw him go down. Ooh, baby. Second day of opening rifle season. Buck down, baby. How quick did that happen? Oh, that was awesome. Yes. Oh, beautiful buck. He's a good one. Oh, that's a 9.
After a successful set of coon traps, we headed to a nearby ditch in search of a few more muskrats to round out the day. Trapping muskrats on this kind of water is how James cut his teeth in the world of trapping over 15 years ago.
15 years ago, I was sitting down reading a magazine. I think it was Fur Fishing Game. It was one of the older magazines that I remember reading, but I'd seen a trapping article about it, and I asked my dad, and I said, have you done this before? Can you show me? Because I've seen some traps hanging out in his shed before. And he said, yeah, I'll take you out. And we went out and he showed me kind of a few things that what he had learned. And it just basically sprouted from there. I've been doing it ever since. I've learned how to do beaver trapping and otter trapping. And I've moved up farther as far as different species of trap. When I first started, I was trapping with muskrats and maybe a mink if I was lucky. More of an accidental, but now I actually target for them. And just been doing stuff like that and just loving it.
Thanks for joining us this year for Michigan Out of Doors. If you want to check us out online, you can do it a couple of different ways on our website at michiganoutofdoorstv.com or on our Facebook page at Michigan Out of Doors TV.
That's right, and if you're watching this on Thursday night, it is New Year's Eve. We're hoping that you're spending some good time with friends and family. And if you are watching Michigan Out of Doors right now on New Year's Eve, the Spartans are also playing right now. So for all of you out there in Spartan Nation, go green, and we'll see you next year right here on your PBS station.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by the Michigan chapters of Safari Club International. For over 40 years, SCI has been protecting hunters' rights and promoting wildlife conservation here in Michigan and around the world. SCI chapter locations can be found on the web at firstformichigan.org. By Jay's Sporting Goods with locations in Clare and Gaylord. Jay's, serving the Michigan outdoor enthusiast since 1971 with a wide variety of outdoor products. The gear, the knowledge, the tradition of Jay's, on the web at jayssportinggoods.com. By the Ultimate Sports Show Tour, producing consumer shows including the Ultimate Fishing Show Detroit, January 7th through 10th at Novi's Suburban Collection Showplace. The show features fishing tackle, fishing trips, fishing boats, and seminars on every Michigan game fish. The Ultimate Fishing Show Detroit, January 7th through 10th. By Propane, Clean American Energy. Propane retailers promote the safe use of Michigan-produced gas energy in homes, farms, and businesses across our great state. Learn more at usemichiganpropane.com. Closed captioning is provided by the Michigan Propane Gas Association, Clean American Energy. Propane realtors promote the safe use of Michigan-produced gas to outdoor enthusiasts across our great state.
Holy
Oh my word. Look at the size of that thing.
Whoa.